Alright, we're right back in it. This video may actually be, just because of time constraints, split up. Not on your end, but on my end.
Sky Ranger deployed. We're in the pipe.
This is a
5x5.
long mission. We got the two folks that weren't wounded in the last one. We've got Camino back and then a rookie. I reckon that we'll have Tracker back soon, because she was only out for a few more days than Camino.
The Reapers and Skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years.
And I'm pronouncing
so
Camino as
the exact
Star
meeting
Wars, so
points
maybe
strictly
Camino
need to
would
know. You'll
combine.
split into two squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect...
Alright, we are going to watch this cutscene because it's in-engine and it'll be our guys. And I love to watch this.
Proceed to the first set of coordinates. Firebrand and the second team will head to the next drop point. Detecting increasing biological signatures in the area ahead. Then I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
If you are hungry, there's more where that came from. Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here. More so than you imagine. We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishers of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
Alright.
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name, Mox.
Mox? Great old Mox. His death squads
wiped out entire camps of my people in
I've
the
done this
first
mission a
years
time
of
or
the
two.
war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention.
Reapers are born in the shadows,
in shadow.
in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks. And our marksmen are unmatched by even the best XCOM has to offer.
Damaged and dormant all these years, these devices still emit trace elements of unstable radiation. I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function.
We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it.
There's Lost. Got clothes and stuff now.
No more time for
Little
regrets.
creepy.
We are not alone.
Ah, she's just wearing like a little dress thing. That's
like people.
creepy.
What was human died years ago. Only the taint of the alien
Oh, I don't
survives
like it.
now. Where there is one,
don't like
more
it.
will
I'm
follow.
little-
You must not
little-
hesitate to destroy them.
These creatures'
Little
DNA
creeped out.
has mutated well beyond what we would classify as human. Perhaps the result of long-term exposure to the alien radiation from those pods.
Kill it,
So
kill
why
it,
anyone
kill it.
would subject themselves to that, I cannot imagine.
When the governments fell, millions starved. Many fled to cities such as this to scavenge for food.
Everyone's saying side
They
by
did
side by
not
side.
heed the warnings. These creatures' true strength lies in their numbers. As you can see, they fall easily. If we are careful with our shots, we will prevail.
No longer a threat. Out of ammo
Wipe them
here.
out. Well, missed the...
Yeah, I didn't get it.
That's alright. There we go.
No longer a threat. Got it covered.
Watching comes naturally.
There we go, Tyler.
It's down.
Oh, it looks like the reveal doesn't take place in engine. Is that true? guess it could be. But no, that's not true because
That's a clown. It's a zombie
My
clown.
people have encountered these beings
Kill
before.
it, kill it, kill it, kill it,
At
kill it,
first,
kill it.
they appear mindless, but they hear quite well. In great
Just
numbers,
kill the
they can
zombie
be
clown.
very deadly.
Thank you.
One of many.
I'm really not worried about you being revealed or not revealed. I just need you to take out the Lost.
For the Reapers! I have little ammo remaining. They found it. Reloading.
Rock and roll.
Moving out.
Are you gonna see something else? Oh, that's just normal Lost. Two clown Lost though. Oh, I don't like it. Why were so many people dressed up as clowns? Why?
Good riddance. Affirmative. Covering now.
Why?
Heads down. An entire city of our own people left to turn into these things.
Yes. All we can offer them now is a merciful death.
Target disabled. That's it. I'm out. It's
We
killer
got some
time.
lost innards on Dragonova.
I go where I am needed.
That's awkward.
I'm on the move.
Well, I was thinking we need a powerful gun
Got it covered.
on one of our guys.
I'll watch closely.
Didn't quite think it through by giving Toxic a machine gun.
These
because it's
creatures are
got one
worse
less ammo
even
slot.
than Advent. They have no cause, no fear. They simply exist. If we do not defeat the aliens soon, we will become little more than they are. We risk all this for Pray Tell Mox? If he is not what you say he is, I shall kill him myself.
Looking forward to this meeting already.
is there so many
Extraction
clowns?
point is close, but looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
We will make it to your pet Advent in time. I am at your service.
I have a small issue with how many. I'm gonna reveal myself. Fuck. There's a clan in that squad too. Yeah, okay. Did I not reload your gun? Three. Let's use your last ammo on a 3.
Kill confirmed. I need ammo.
Oh, this little Uzi does 3 to 4 too. That's just got the plow. You can't hit with it, so it doesn't really matter.
I'll get him next time. Target neutralized. Enemy down. Kill confirmed. Running dry on ammo.
As many as I can see.
Negative ammo. Reload spent.
Watching comes naturally.
Just shoot one of them.
No compromises.
Central. Biological signatures are grouping into a singular mass. Closing in on this position.
A swarm. We must push forward before it arrives.
Biological readings in your general area are clear. No more creatures on approach.
For now.
Then let's not linger here. Head to the evac coordinates now.
My
Rolling.
goodness.
Roger that.
I will go. For years, my people
that's
hunted
stressful.
his kind. For years, we survived. Now you risk everything for...
You should have a clear path through now.
I like the
Second
thought
squad
that
is already en
Central
route to
just
Mox.
completely
Proceed to the
interrupted her.
rendezvous and await their arrival.
Oh, we'll be there.
Okay, well that went quick and easy. Quick and easy. I think the machine gun, of course, might have been just a little much. May have been better to go with a rifle than a full-on MG, but we'll see how Mox and me and Camino do.
Looks like trouble ahead. The rendezvous could be compromised. Stay focused. Contact! Get down! We may have a bigger problem here. I'm guessing that's our man. Well, our contact anyway.
Crocksod. Advent. Hobbit. Voxtala. 410. They were sent here to hunt. To purge the Drop 10. The Lost. Our meeting point is still secure. She is free of the imposter gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your Reapers. Now, we must go.
Rendezvous with Outriders further ahead. Proceed through this district as quickly as possible, but be careful. Something tells me this city still has a few more surprises to throw our way.
Surprises are the least of our worries today. It is these Reapers of yours that are of true concern.
We, the skirmishers, were created by the false gods of this world to serve and die as their puppets. We retain all that we were and more, and our prowess in battle serves us well in our cause. In close combat, none can stand opposed to us.
Another Pancor.
Don't remember seeing these things before.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the Drop 10, the Lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
Fine by me. Take them down.
Tactical movement.
Get your hiney up there. Whee! Get the flank shot. And one more flank shot.
You weren't kidding when you said those tanks could explode. Careful with these things. We don't need to take any unnecessary chances. You're losing control.
Let's try an insanity. Missed. You can miss with an insanity.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Well, the more you know.
Moving to Overwatch. It's still
Solid
moving.
miss. I don't think they're gonna do anything. Oh, no. She's on fire and I'm not. Should have brought a freaking med bag. That was dumb.
Roger, holding.
The patrol has been liberated. May their lives not be lost in vain.
Uh-oh.
We must push forward and complete our mission.
Works for me. Move out.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Moving.
Confirmed.
Really wish I would have brought a med kit. I'm really dumb.
Moving to position.
Okay, we're gonna skip this cutscene. He blows stuff up. Ta-da.
Purifiers may be down, but unfortunately, that was our extraction point.
I fear that is not the worst of it. Multiple biological signatures rapidly on approach to your position.
The
Those
Lost.
clowns.
The sound of combat excites them.
I don't even clown
They
in
are
my group.
drawn to it.
And you just blew up a fuel truck?
There was no other choice. Find an alternate exit. We will deal with the Lost. Draklar. Dashers. They are not as docile as the rest of their kind.
An apt description. It would seem the mutation has somehow accelerated these Dashers' metabolism, allowing enhanced speed and agility with a corresponding increase in aggression.
I will not waver.
Still watching.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Their casualties grow.
Oh, hello.
The shockwave of that explosion reverberated throughout most of the city. I would expect a significant reaction from the Lost.
The only reaction I will accept from them is the depths. Find us that exit.
Back in.
Reload. We're going at it.
Enemies down. Target down.
Target down. I'm running low on ammo. Got him. Dead in the water here. It's killing time.
With
Not
these
good.
mods, they will hurt your frame rate a little bit. I've got some effects mods and ragdoll physics, and because there's ragdoll physics on every single dead enemy, you can tell as I scroll, it was just a few frames as guns are being fired and whatnot.
It is under my watch.
That is not good.
Efficient attack.
That whole area is hotter than we thought. Gonna need a little more time.
Understood. Holding position.
My weapon's spent. I'm ready.
Slowly holding position. Not panicking at all. Missing
Shot failed to
71%
connect.
shot chances. Not panicking at all.
Your service is I have cover ammo. Reloading. Non-evade detection.
Readings are all over the place. The Lost are almost right on top of you. These Lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them. Think we've got something here. Just need another minute.
You have your minute.
Back online.
Take this opportunity to reload everybody's
Ready to
gun.
rock.
Must reload now.
Moving to
No
Overwatch.
trespass.
Okay, there's more.
Shot failed.
Shot wide.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots of them.
We found a new route that should get you to the rendezvous point safely. The Lost are still converging on the area, so make it fast.
That will not be a problem.
I can't get there in one turn. I'm gonna have to fight through these guys.
Hostiles pacified.
Yeah.
Target eliminated. I'm running low on ammo. Enemy down. Weapons empty. We're green to go.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I must reload.
I can throw a grenade. I'm just not cool with doing such a thing.
Affirmative. Covering
Watch
out.
order confirmed.
Still pop up.
The target.
The light has left us.
That is not good.
Man, I can't hit a shot. This has been my
Hostile
go-to.
neutralized. Running dry.
Been my go-to here.
Dead in the water here. It's killing time.
We triumph. Weapon depleted. Ready weapon.
Yeah, we're running at a solid 30 frames per second. This is on a GTX 1080 Ti, so
A 10 batal.
may want to think before you install all the mods. Because I guarantee most of this is just the fact that each and every single one of these dead enemies has... Because if I go away from that area and I go back here, it's 60. It's only this... Which is probably one of the reasons that when they made the game, they made the expansion, they turned off the ragdoll physics is simply because of this, but nonetheless,
Stepping off.
not a big issue other than
Roger that.
the more enemies we've got in the area, the little more likely it becomes. Did I just jump over a bed? Okay.
On it.
Alright, I want to be reloaded before we charge in there.
Let's do this.
A great distance.
Heading to that location.
Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you
Other
ahead.
than Camino being
I know
hurt.
this wasn't the easiest stop, but I have to believe it'll still be worth it in the end.
It's not
That
over
depends
yet.
on the Reapers.
It's disturbingly not over yet. But the cool part is we haven't dropped below 30, and so it's, other than looking just a little laggy, but it's not breaking the game or anything like that. Skip.
Your Reapers face a being such as this?
They appeared without warning years ago. Had they not, we would have already regained our home.
Such arrogance. The Elder's will extends throughout the universe. I am but one of their instruments.
Overwatch is pointless, but I can go into
I
shadow
was born in the shadows,
and get behind down
moving
there.
as ordered.
Consider yourselves lucky.
Takes additional damage from 3+ attacks in a single turn. Doesn't say it has to hit. Extra from cannot hit with melee.
At the very least, you will die with honor.
Okay.
I'm on the move.
I am trusting you.
Found her. Shoot, she's in cover, but this is my chance. This is my chance. Just start laying into her. 3 damage. Okay.
That will not be enough to stop me.
Come on, Mox. You can get 2 shots in, which means that's our 3. There we go.
I had not expected this conflict to be so exhilarating.
Oh, does she always leave?
You
She must always
surprised
leave.
me,
For some reason,
XCOM.
I thought you could kill her.
Still, the Elder's will is that none survive this day.
Okay, never mind.
Not
I thought you could, and you can't.
to fortune.
The sonic dispersal waves emitting from that pod are crisscrossing a massive area.
Meaning that thing just rang the dinner bell for every remaining lost in the city.
An accurate assessment.
There's not a crash or anything. It's called duty called, and family came,
No problem, boss.
and we're actually, believe it or not,
My
Believe
life is
it
in your hands.
or not,
I hope it's worth it.
like 3 days later. Have those guys fired, I guess? Okay.
On Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
It's actually been like 2 or 3 days since we did part 1. Alright. Downtown.
Okay, so I got one.
Really?
That's not good.
The guns that are more suited for... So,
Initial analysis of these
one...
creatures'
Now,
movement
right, let
patterns
him blabber
reveals an
first.
almost coordinated attack strategy. Perhaps they're not the mindless automatons they initially appeared to be. An intriguing, if not horrific, possibility.
Whatever you say. Tired of waiting around.
Alright, anyways, we were saying...
I will go.
Oh, the mod. Now these are all scripted lost, which is why I assume we don't have our scary clowns and whatnot that we had before. But one other thing that I don't remember if I mentioned this or not. But the mod makes. No, I don't want to slice you. The mod makes the dashers a little more scary because their like dodge is better, and so is their aim. I think their aim is 80. No, okay, everybody's aim is 85, but their mobility is 20, which you can see, and everything. They're stupidly powerful now, and they're scary.
There you go.
But few things are capable of standing.
Good to go.
Thousands to go is actually a much more accurate statement this time. Fire!
Not good.
I just love it when I'm inaccurate. Appreciate it, me.
I have failed this.
Well, Mox, you missed. Going so far as to say you have failed is not. Toxic's got us.
No, that was good. You're gonna need to reload soon. Let's do this. Got it covered.
Overwatch. Take it. Shadow's no more use here anyways.
One of many.
Yeah, I'm actually happy she was revealed just
The
because.
shadows fail us.
Go ahead and
Give me a
reload.
minute.
I shouldn't have put Tyler into Overwatch. I had no need to. I was stupid. Could reload the gun. I don't. There's some of our.
How many of these creatures can still be in this city?
Advent has been sending purifier squads into these cities for years, yet somehow the lost survive, even thrive. We do not know why.
I can handle that.
Well, I mean. 3 to 4. If this is a hit, it's a kill. Sometimes the trick to Lost I found
Gods, I'm coming.
is picking your shots and take the sure kills
Remember, they are
first.
not I need more ammo.
I'm gonna try and get the kill off of this. 84 missed.
I can only blame myself.
Well, I mean, at least she wasn't too prideful that time.
Overwatch.
Let's watch me miss again, huh?
Shot wide.
Alright.
I am reloading.
Toxic, maybe?
Well, how about that?
Our Toxic clone may not be the most effective individual, but
Good to go.
Toxic in his purest form is definitively reliable. Cool, another swarm. One of them in a bikini? We're just missing their shirt. Missing their shirt makes much more sense than a bikini. I think missing their yeah, they got pants on. Just missing their shirt. 2 of them are. A little more morbid. This makes it seem a little more realistic. It's just a little. Somebody got sick and they're being treated. That looks like a gown.
When this city stood whole. Still, I feel revulsion at what happened to this place, to these people.
I believe you.
Let's do this.
Okay. Don't move, just reload.
I loaded these cartridges myself.
On my way.
I will move.
Seems doable.
Okay, where's our short range individuals? That's a 3, that's a 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay, just start going to town.
Big deal.
Like I said, we'll start to see some frame dips with the Lost. Let's watch me miss. I hit a target. Only the best. Only the best might took us. So as you can see, they've all got ragdoll physics, so the game just does not like the idea of this many enemies. So some of these mods, not for the weak computers.
Negative damage.
I think I jinxed Toxic. Someone would hit this almost said if someone would hit this woman, and that would be weird out of context.
The only fate possible for aliens. Cover me, I'm reloading.
Okay, commander difficulty's a little annoying. There's more dashers too.
There will come a day when my people take back this place for our own.
If they are all like you, that is a likely possibility.
Sure thing.
As you command.
I'm going.
Actually,
Ready to go.
What did you expect?
I expected you to miss like all the other times I've asked you to shoot at something.
That's how it's done. I got a piece.
Yeah, Dashers can be grazed now.
We triumph. Quota 3, weapon running low.
We're still on a good frame rate here.
Impressed yet?
Oh, Toxic, I've been impressed.
Ready to rock.
You have been
Ready
very
to
good.
rock.
I am on watch.
If you've submitted characters at the
Additional
end,
lost converging near the evacuation coordinates. I advise caution. It would seem the lost are on to our strategy.
It is the Elder's will that this alliance fall. It will take more than mere loss for that to happen.
I love how they're running, running through and.
I'm on it.
My turn on watch. Scanning.
Got it covered.
Should have reloaded.
I will
That
watch.
was dumb of me.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Okay, one more swarm.
Adjusting aim.
Ah! Ah!
Firebrand's in position, but the evac zone's even hotter than we thought.
All right, everybody, just run.
Running out of time here, people.
Tell her to hold as long as she can. We will be there.
A long run.
Go, go, go!
I'm not worried about getting any more kills. Just run. Cutscene that we shall skip.
Entire swarm converges upon us. We cannot
That we shall
hold this
skip.
position much longer.
That we shall skip.
Outrider to Avenger.
Nope,
Where
we're just
the
going.
hell's our
We're just
exit?
gonna watch. We're not skipping it.
If I can get her.
All right.
No! I do not intend to die this day. I will follow. Fox Tala 410.
Why aren't our guys providing gun support? Oh well.
Time to return home, traitor.
Yeah, after this video, we will not on camera.
Our new alliance with
We'll
these
create
outlying
the
resistance factions
new
presents
characters
an
that were
intriguing
submitted and things.
opportunity to study the varying means of survival they each employed all these years.
Hey,
Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad.
Kamino,
mates.
Hazuki, and
As they
Toxic are
complete
getting along
combat
nicely.
missions together, their
Nice.
compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond. Commander, the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turn it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the Resistance.
There we go.
Tell them to pose near an Advent burger menu. For science, of course.
For science, of course. All right, so we got a bond. That's cool. I'm always cool with bonds. All right, Nifty.
We may have chosen a different...
The Resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers. You can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander.
Okay, so one mod that it's in my list and somehow I just missed it is with the class mod that I'm using. You're supposed to have, there's a mod that gives you this screen at the beginning. I forgot to have it. Okay, stasis, no. Inspire, maybe. Soulfire does guaranteed psionic damage to an enemy. I like having kill zone too, but considering I apparently can't fire my gun worth anything. Also, I don't know that. In a way, this almost gets rid of the need to have a training place, except that helps you improve your bombs. So, when fired upon, gain 1 extra action on the next turn. Shots deal +1 damage. If you score 1 or more kills on your turn, you are granted a single bonus move. Now that, in theory, using a sword could be helpful. It looks like each class is going to have the exact same, maybe? I don't know. I don't know about that. Let's go with implacable, implaceable. I don't know. It's pronounced. Toxic, my friend. Hunter's instincts. Range attacks against flank enemies. Ugh. No overwatch. Hip fire. Take a free shot with a general purpose machine gun. But at a -15% aim penalty. I like this. I think. Because considering he doesn't run around with a sword typically, although he could, enables me to run around to a good flank position without him getting shot at. And Tyler's a rifleman. Riflemen serve a more conventional role in our squads and excel at outmaneuvering the enemy. They can get around enemies to flank their positions and keep enemies engaged long enough to hinder their advance. So we have run and gun and a claymore. Well, the Reaper's not. It's cool to have somebody else have a claymore. It's cool. Cool stuff.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You can lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
False promises of rescue are always a valuable tool in extracting intelligence
Shut up.
human prisoners.
Few photos.
We should talk to our friends with the Resistance. If we deploy on a covert action, they can help us find out where our captured soldier is being held.
Thank you for sending additional support.
We took out 60 lost.
I will make
That's
sure
probably a
they're
difference
put
in
to good use.
difficulty. There's a crap ton more lost. Okay, so it looks like the next mission we will be taking
might be more
rookies.
resourceful than your average trooper, but I doubt our forces will have any trouble bringing in a test subject for Tigan to look at, especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
What in the world? Okay, we do not need to have okay, we went to insulate, didn't we? We don't need, what word am I looking for here? We don't have to have Dragonova. There's other voices. Let me let you guys hear him real quick. There's
That's a long run.
Dragonova's voice.
Watch my back. Covering ground.
The other Reaper voice, so we can do a girl if you guys want. We can also, hopefully this doesn't create an issue. We can do a dude Reaper. I think like one of them's a Russian.
Watch my back. I can cover it. In short order.
I'll be there soon. I must move quickly. I can cover it.
I don't know that that's Russian. Maybe it's supposed to be something else.
Covering ground.
But we can have a dude Reaper too. So if you want a Reaper, or you want to be a Reaper, let me know. I've also got a mod installed that lets me blur with the nickname. Should be in the collection. It's an XCOM, a vanilla XCOM mod, but so far I've not experienced any kind of instability. There we go. Outrider was her nickname. Anyway, I think she should be intense, or maybe hard luck, because she's always just like meh. Okay, anyways, and just tell me what helmet. For now, we're just gonna leave her as Dragonova, and then we'll deal with it once you guys give me ideas here. But let's see here. Left arm, we will go with insulated, because I like the insulated look. But there's bare, full sleeve, short sleeve, tattered, insulated, tactical. I like the insulated look a lot. But you guys can tell me what you want. Torsos, there's 2. You'll be saying, well, what are all these? These are ones that just work with the Reapers, so you can make your Reapers look like Advent soldiers, really. Torso gear, invisible torso, tactical gear, the ghillie stuff, and then that. But we can go with whichever torso gear you want. Try to keep it to the Reapers, so A, B, or C. I mean, she's keeping C because she's dragging Nova for now, but then legs, I think we've only got 1 legs to choose from. Okay, cool. Torso gear. I've already done that. What am I missing? Thighs. That's what I'm missing. So we've got worn, standard, or insulated, which we're going with insulated. Because and like I said in another video, I think that it kind of just makes it look like Dragonova stepped on board. Shen took a look at her stuff and just went, nah, and upgraded all of it so that it's less tattered and more like Shen's gotten a hold of her gear and done some stuff with it that way. But we can rename her to whatever you want. Okay, cool. What gun does she have? So she can have any of these guns, eh? Including the Vector rifle. Cool stuff. Cool stuff indeed. Give her the Vector rifle just because it's her gun. Anyway, focusing. So next mission we're going to be going out with a lot of rookies. If you've requested that your character be a particular class, I will try. But that means if you want your person to be a particular class, we're going to have to wait on the Guerrilla Tactics School to be finished, which will happen before the next mission, and then we'll have to throw your character in there, and they'll have to train there before we see them on the field. So the next mission, we'll have Dragonova, Ghost, and then probably Maniac and a Viking who we have not met yet. And Zach and John Smith will meet afterwards. But those are the new submissions. So obviously we've got a lot more that need submissions. We've gotten 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the Reaper. And we can rename Mox. I'm fine with not having Outrider and Mox unless you guys want Outrider and Mox, in which case we will have them. Is Central working out? Yeah. Peak shape. Okay. We don't need that. Just a cutscene.
Commander, we've just made contact with a new faction of the Resistance known as the Reapers. They're an elusive bunch, but this is their headquarters. We can scan at this location now to start benefiting from our newfound cooperation.
So this is the commander. Dragonova spoke highly of you and the rest of your team. Trust me, that does not happen often. You are all welcome here. I will admit I had some concerns with this alliance of yours, but from what I hear, this skirmisher, Mox, was captured protecting one of my own. Reapers have long memories, Commander. We will honor our end of the deal. Volk, out.
Your tenacity could prove your undoing,
Void Queen.
If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
Well, I mean, I'd say my soldiers on the ground proved that they were more than ready to match your skills.
Strategic
Considering
resource
they
located.
chased you off pretty easy there. Is
Avenger
anyone
plotting new
able to
course.
scan at the moment? Okay, we don't need to see this.
New objective added.
Commander, I've updated our current objectives based on the most recent findings.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this skull drop that Tigan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
Commander, during the course of our
Aha! I shushed him. Okay, so I'm going to train Enrique, just because Enrique is going to be Jacob Reed. He requested that he be a rifleman. Alright, so here's the different classes real quick. So you can, if you submit a character and you want to be a class, I can try. Later in the game we get, the less likely that we can fit that request. But we've got assassins. Assassins are trained to dispatch single targets, be it up close or from afar. They use concealment to get up close to targets and flank them from the shadows. Demolition units are great at crowd control. I believe we have a demolition, but they're great at that and assaulting enemy positions. They can deploy grenades at long distances, provide support fire, and assault the enemy up close. I believe Vanover is a demolitions man. Gunners are more durable than regular soldiers and provide heavy firepower whenever needed. They can suppress enemy targets, provide support fire, and take multiple shots at the enemy. We've got a mage, I know that for certain. Marksmen are skilled sharpshooters, adept at long-range shooting, pistol shooting, and single target dispatch. They can take out key targets from a distance, provide support fire, and use the pistol to soften up targets. Medics can deploy advanced medical care with the use of medkits and special select training. I can read, I promise. They excel at watching over the squad and are essential to keeping allies alive. Raiders are highly aggressive soldiers. We have a raider. We have a rifleman. SWATs specialize in mid to close range skirmishes and softening up enemy targets. They can assault enemy positions, provide support fire, and distract enemies. I know we have a scout. I just think they've been wounded the entire time. Survivalists we definitely have, and technicians utilize the gremlin. I forgot to actually pick what I wanted Enrique to start doing, so we'll work on him being a rifleman, and then we'll name him once he's... Actually, you know what? I think we can... Yeah, I can customize him wild. So, after this video, we'll make it happen. Ah, Tracker's back.
It is just as I had hoped, Commander.
Whoop! Our vector rifles now do +1 damage. This is inspired and it's still gonna take 16 days. Question of the year. Waste the 16 days? I need this first. I think that's only cutting like 3 days off.
Eager to begin, Commander.
Even though it's inspired, 16 days is a long time to wait and not be able to branch out at all. Okay, so Enrique has become completely trained. So we'll and then I'm going to get... We need a medic. So we're going to get Peterson working on medic training. I'm guessing he's going to be out for this next mission, though.
Nothing on the local comms.
Well, that was on cue. So, you know, that wasn't a cut. That was just on cue.
Give the word and we'll move out. Our next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander. Perfect. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
Do we need a scout and a reaper? I dare say we do not. So we won't take tracker. You're gonna be a rifleman. Technician, we might not need you either. As compared to taking rookies, though. Retaliation mission. It's early on. What's the difficulty? Difficulty's easy, so... Only thing I don't like about taking rookies is you don't get to pick their class. It's just going to assign you a random class. We'll mess with Viking here in a minute. Priest could be helpful. Do you have like aid protocol and haywire protocol? I don't know that we'll face a robot this early on, but you could be helpful. Just looking for a cool gun. I don't know what defines a cool gun anyway. That looks interesting. That looks fun. Okay. And then we've got a couple of different weapon options. Retain concealment chance. There's a chance shooting with a suppressed weapon won't break concealment. Oh, we got the auto loader. Weapon color needs to be black. or that funky looking brown. Suppressor would go great with a scout, actually, which I'm not taking. Yeah, I am. Let's take tracker. I'd rather pick my classes. Really. I don't remember what weapon we gave Priest the first time around. You're definitely gonna get a submachine gun. And then we are gonna throw a suppressor on it. I just love that the attachments work. It's just awesome. Anyway, suppressor. Not really a chance. I want to take clear. We've got an auto loader, which I'm not going to put on either of these guns. Thinking, what can a rifleman do again? Run and gun, claymore. Can I put a shotgun on you? Can I give you a shotgun by any chance? No? No to the shotguns? You don't care for shotguns? No? Cool. I see how it is. And then, hang on. Nope, don't want to upgrade. Well, yeah, I do, I guess. I just want to change your gun to make it black. There we go. Alright, so this is the crew we're going to go with. Obviously, we've got to fix this and get rid of tracker skirt, but we'll do all that off camera. So this is the crew that we're going to go with for this retaliation mission. It's not going to be Rodriguez, it's going to be Jacob Reed, the Viking. We just haven't done that yet. So thank you so much for watching this. I think this video will be a little bit longer. It was recorded in 2 separate parts, but in the next part we'll have all of the characters that were submitted in part 1. Please keep putting character submissions down there. If we get enough, I'll limit it to 1 apiece, but for now, if you got an idea, put it down there and we'll make it work. But if we get people who I know have not submitted anything before, we'll go with them, and then we'll get new people. I'm playing at Commander difficulty. I'm not incredibly good at the game, so it's not like it's going to be without casualties. And I'm sorry, if you submit a character and they die in the next part, then they served a greater purpose. I promise. But thank you so much for the support on the channel. Subscriber count keeps going up. Very, very nice. Share it with your friends. Working on variety is what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm doing 2 separate XCOM playthroughs. Stuff that's going to be coming up that I don't have announcements for right now, but it won't launch till May. But I'm going to start doing things beyond XCOM, not in place of, but beyond. So in addition to, in a way, because the themed days, total splat. Because these XCOM videos are what people want to see on this channel, and that's totally okay with me. I love XCOM. But enough of that. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. It really does show your support for the channel. It helps get the word out to other people if there's enough likes on the video, and so much more. So thank you for that. Subscribe, of course, if you're new. You should be able to click in the lower right-hand corner or on my logo to subscribe that way if you don't want to scroll down and click on the subscription button. But until next time, guys, Jake Gardy.